Welcome to Cyber-Theo. In the realm of video production, audio quality can make or break your project. That's where Fairlight, the advanced audio post-production suite within DaVinci Resolve, comes into play. Whether you're a seasoned audio engineer aiming to refine your skills or a beginner eager to explore sound design, Fairlight offers a robust set of tools designed to help you create, mix, and master audio with professional precision. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through every aspect of Fairlight, from navigating the interface and importing audio to applying sophisticated effects and completing your mix. By the end, you'll be equipped with the knowledge and skills to elevate your audio editing game and produce high-quality soundtracks that complement your visuals seamlessly. Let's embark on this audio journey together. Step 1. Getting started with Fairlight in DaVinci Resolve. Launching DaVinci Resolve and opening Fairlight. Download and install. Ensure you have the latest version of DaVinci Resolve installed. Fairlight is integrated into Resolve, so no additional installation is required. Create or open a project, launch DaVinci Resolve, and either create a new project or open an existing one. Navigate to Fairlight. At the bottom of the Resolve interface, you'll see several tabs such as Media, Cut, Edit, Fusion, Color, Fairlight, and Deliver. Click on the Fairlight tab to enter the audio workspace. Understanding the workspace layout. Main timeline. This is where your audio tracks are arranged. Each track represents a different audio element, e.g., dialogue, music, sound effects. Mixer panel. Located on the right side, the mixer allows you to control volume levels, pan positions, and insert audio effects for each track. Inspector panel. Positioned on the top right, the inspector provides detailed controls for the selected audio clip, including volume adjustments, panning, and clip-specific effects. Effects library. Found on the left, this library contains a wide array of audio effects, processors, and plugins that you can apply to your tracks or clips. Meters and monitoring. Real-time audio meters display the loudness levels, helping you monitor for clipping and balance. Step 2. Importing and organizing audio assets. Importing audio files. Drag and drop. Simply drag your audio files from your computer into the media pool at the bottom. Using the import function. Right-click within the media pool and select Import Media. Navigate to your audio files, select them, and click Open. Organizing audio clips. Bins. Create bins, folders, within the media pool to categorize your audio files, e.g., dialogue, music, SFX. Labeling. Rename your audio clips for easy identification by right-clicking and selecting Rename. Adding audio to the timeline. Drag your audio clips from the media pool to the appropriate tracks in the timeline. For better organization. Use separate tracks for different audio types, e.g., Track 1 for dialogue, Track 2 for music. Color code tracks by right-clicking the track header and selecting track color. Step 3. Navigating the Fairlight interface in detail. Timeline navigation. Zooming in and out, use the plus and keys or the zoom slider to adjust your view for detailed editing or a broader overview. Scrolling. Click and drag the timeline horizontally or vertically to navigate through different sections or tracks. Track management. Adding/removing tracks. Right-click in the track header area and select Add Track to create new audio tracks. To remove a track, right-click the track header and choose Delete Track. Track types. Mono, stereo, 5.1, etc. Depending on your project needs, you can set the track type by right-clicking the track header and selecting track type. Clip selection and editing tools. Selection tool, A for selecting and moving clips. Blade tool, B to cut clips at specific points. Trim tool, T for trimming the start or end of clips. Slip and slide tools, to adjust the clip's content or position without altering the overall timeline. Step 4. Detailed audio editing techniques. Cutting and trimming audio clips. Using the blade tool. Press B to activate the blade tool. Click on the timeline where you want to make a cut. Switch back to the selection tool, press A, to move or delete segments. Trimming edges. Hover over the start or end of a clip until the trim cursor appears. Click and drag to adjust the clip's length precisely. Volume automation. Creating automation points. Click the automation button in the mixer panel for the desired track. Add points on the volume line to create fades, boosts, or dips. Adjusting volume levels over time. Drag the automation points to shape the volume envelope as needed. Panning and stereo imaging. Adjusting pan positions. In the mixer panel, use the pan knob to position the audio left or right within the stereo field. Creating spatial effects. For sound effects, panning can simulate movement or placement in a 3D space. Fading and crossfading. Applying fades. Hover over the top corner of a clip until the fade handle appears. Click and drag to create fade-in or fade-out effects. Crossfading between clips. Overlap two clips slightly and apply a crossfade to ensure a smooth transition without abrupt changes. Step 5. Applying and managing audio effects. Accessing the effects library. Click on the Effects Library tab on the left side of the Fairlight interface. Browse through categories like Dynamics, EQ, Reverb, Delay, and more. Adding effects to tracks or clips. Track-based effects. In the mixer panel, locate the Effects Insert section for the desired track. Click on an empty slot and choose an effect from the drop-down menu to apply it to the entire track. Clip-based effects. Select the audio clip in the timeline. In the Inspector panel, navigate to the Effects section. Click Add Effect and choose from the available options to apply effects to the specific clip. Commonly used effects. Equalization, EQ. Purpose: balance different frequency ranges to enhance clarity and remove unwanted frequencies. How to use. Apply an EQ effect to a track or clip. Use the graphical interface to boost or cut frequencies. For example, reduce low-end rumble by cutting frequencies below 80 Hz or enhance vocal clarity by boosting around 3 kHz. Compression. Purpose: control dynamic range by reducing the volume of loud sounds and amplifying quieter ones. How to use. Apply a compressor effect. Set the threshold to determine when compression kicks in. Adjust the ratio to control the amount of compression. Fine-tune attack and release settings to shape how the compressor responds to audio signals. Reverb. Purpose: add depth and space to audio, simulating different environments. How to use. Apply a reverb effect. Choose a preset or manually adjust parameters like decay, wet/dry mix, and pre-delay to achieve the desired ambience. Noise reduction. Purpose: eliminate background noise, hums, or hiss from audio recordings. How to use. Apply a noise reduction effect. Capture a noise profile from a silent section of the audio. Adjust the reduction and threshold settings to minimize noise without affecting the primary audio. Managing and stacking effects. Effect order matters. The sequence in which effects are applied can influence the final sound. For example, applying EQ before compression can shape the frequencies that the compressor reacts to. Bypassing and disabling effects. To temporarily disable an effect, click the bypass button next to the effect in the mixer or inspector. Removing effects. Click on the effect and select remove or drag it out of the effects chain. Using buses and sends. Creating a bus. In the mixer panel, create a new bus, e.g., for reverb or delay effects shared across multiple tracks. Sending audio to a bus. On individual tracks, set the send to route audio to the bus. Apply effects to the bus, allowing multiple tracks to share the same effect processing without duplicating effects on each track. ADR and dialogue editing. ADR, automated dialogue replacement. Import ADR recordings and align them with the original dialogue. Use Fairlight's ADR tools to synchronize and blend ADR seamlessly into the project. Dialogue editing. Remove unwanted noises, breaths, or clicks using tools like noise reduction and clip gain. Ensure consistent volume levels across dialogue clips using compression and volume automation. Dialogue editing. Remove unwanted noises, breaths, or clicks using tools like noise reduction and clip gain. Ensure consistent volume levels across dialogue clips using compression and volume automation. Sound design and effects creation. Layering sounds. Combine multiple sound effects to create rich and complex audio elements. Adjust each layer's volume and panning to achieve a balanced and immersive soundscape. Creating Foley effects. Record or import Foley sounds, e.g., footsteps, clothing rustle, and synchronize them with the on-screen actions. Use EQ and compression to blend Foley seamlessly with the main audio. Surround sound mixing. Setting up a surround project. Configure your project settings to support surround sound formats like 5.1 or 7.1. Panning in surround. Use the mixer panel to place audio elements within the surround field, enhancing spatial realism. Monitoring surround audio. Utilize a surround sound monitoring setup to accurately hear and adjust your mix. Step 7. Mixing and mastering your audio. Balancing levels. Initial balance. Start by setting rough volume levels for each track to establish a balanced foundation. Fine-tuning. Listen critically and adjust levels to ensure that dialogue is clear, music supports the mood, and sound effects enhance the action without overpowering other elements. Applying master bus processing. Master compressor and limiter. Apply compression and limiting on the master bus to control the overall dynamic range and prevent clipping. Master EQ. Make subtle EQ adjustments to enhance the overall tonal balance of the mix. Applying master bus processing. Master compressor and limiter. Apply compression and limiting on the master bus to control the overall dynamic range and prevent clipping. Master EQ. Make subtle EQ adjustments to enhance the overall tonal balance of the mix. Reference monitoring. Using reference tracks. Import a professionally mixed track similar to your project and compare it with your mix to identify areas for improvement. Consistent monitoring environment. Ensure your monitoring setup is calibrated and consistent to make accurate mixing decisions. Exporting your final mix. Deliver tab. Navigate to the Deliver tab in DaVinci Resolve. Render settings. Choose your desired format, e.g., WAV, MP3, and settings based on your project's requirements. Select audio only if you need just the audio mix, or include video if delivering the complete project. Render queue. Add your project to the render queue and start the export process. Quality checks. After rendering, listen to the exported file to ensure there are no issues like clipping or unintended artifacts. Step 8. Tips and best practices. Non-destructive editing. Use Fairlight's non-destructive editing features to experiment without permanently altering your original audio files. Organized workflow. Maintain a clean and organized project by labeling tracks, using color codes, and grouping similar audio elements. Keyboard shortcuts. Learn and utilize keyboard shortcuts to speed up your editing process. For example, A. Selection tool. B. Blade tool. T. Trim tool. Ctrl/CMD+Z, undo. Ctrl/CMD+Shift+Z, redo. Regularly save your work. Enable auto-save in DaVinci Resolve's preferences to prevent data loss. Manually save versions of your project at significant milestones. Back up your projects. Regularly back up your project files and audio assets to external drives or cloud storage to safeguard against accidental loss. Continuous learning. Stay updated with DaVinci Resolve's updates and Fairlight's new features. Engage with online communities, forums, and tutorials to learn advanced techniques and tips. Thank you for joining me in this detailed exploration of DaVinci Resolve's Fairlight. I hope this tutorial has empowered you to harness the full potential of Fairlight for your audio projects. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow creators, and subscribe to Cyber-Theo for more in-depth tutorials and tech insights. Have any questions or need further assistance? Drop a comment below, and I'll be sure to help you out. Stay creative, keep experimenting, and I'll see you in the next video.